You know, this is coming to you from the cell phone tonight, not the laptop. Later on, I'll be back. Just, I worked so hard yesterday, man. So hard yesterday to put on what was, one of the hardest shows to put on. Let me tell you. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into show business, and a lot of people don't get that. It's a lot of work that goes into show business, my friends. Hello, hello. How you doing, Wiser? Wiser's here. I don't have a lot of time right now. I haven't even eaten dinner. I'm making dinner tonight, so I'm not in a hurry. But I mean, I got to eat it sometime tonight. Let me see here. So yeah, I want to see how many people will drop by for an evening chat. Busker just ended their. They just ended their thing. All right, Melissa's here. Yeah, this is my Sixers hat. I got it for a good price. My Sixers hat here. It's a military type hat. I never served in the military, so I want to say that, it's not that I'm a former military guy or anything. I never served in the United States military. I'm not a guy that's capable of doing those kind of things. I put on a uniform for a living for a while. But, I wore a security uniform. Let me see here. You know what? I'm going to invite. Where's the invite button at here? I don't want to hit the wrong button. There we go. I don't have my production screen tonight because I'm not using the fancy hookup. I'm just doing a very relaxed chat tonight. So I noticed that, it's Friday night at 7:00 p.m. on a Friday night. You're not going to have a big crowd coming out like you do for those, hyped up shows. I mean, a lot of people don't even get the alerts, I've been told. Hey.
Hey.
What's happening?
Not much.
So yeah, we're here on a Friday night.
Was not ready to go live at all.
Oh, I wasn't sure. That's why I kind of invited you in.
That's all right. We're good.
Yeah, they don't give me a fancy board here on the phone thing. So
you know what? I don't know what's up with the HAPS thing. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when you're getting notifications to go live. It's just not there sometimes. And then
wait a minute. I thought you have to go to the notification thing. Like you have to leave my room and go to the notification thing, right?
That's what I just did, and that's the only thing that's worked. So I actually have to leave the room, go check it out, and then come back on and hook into the room. When I'm already in the room, you'd think it would show me the notifications, but it doesn't.
Yeah, the picture is clear on the cell phone, but the problem is I don't have the production board I need. I need a production board when I'm on the cell phone. Like, there's no producing here. I can't do nothing.
Yeah. I can only see either you or myself. I'm not seeing the split screen. So.
Yeah, it's a totally different ball game. It really is because there's no production screen here. It's just this is the casual way of broadcasting is come live from your cell phone. If you want to do the fancy professional stuff, you got to come live from Chrome. Now I have two ways I can go from Chrome. I have this big old TV tablet that I could go live on Chrome if I want.
That's a tablet?
Yeah, it's a tablet. This thing's actually was legitly sold to me as a tablet. Yep, look at this thing. I mean, it's a monster.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought this back on my 40th birthday. So
that thing's huge.
Had it for a long time. Yeah, it's for my 40th birthday. I carry it around with me. I can take it to the beach and watch television on it. It's awesome.
What kind of tablet is that? An Android or something?
It's an Android. Yeah, it was made by Androids. But, yeah,
If it works, it works.
Oh, it works. Yeah, 4 years later, it's still good for me. And it's also got the ability to go it has a connection. Phone number.
So that would mean you're 44 now?
I'll be 45 soon. I'll be 45. I'm getting so old and,
Yeah, getting old's not for wimps.
No. Well, I tell you what, I'm more successful now than I've ever been. I'm still wearing the same shirt from yesterday. People notice that, but I don't know.
I was wondering what that smell was.
No, nothing like that. But anyway,
So the Busker show was pretty cool. Were they were going on today too?
Who was?
The Busker show?
Oh, last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yes, it was. Yes.
Were they on today again or just last night?
No. The Busker show was a reunion show. It was a one night only type show. So.
Right. That's what I gathered, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah,
so I thought I'd ask and be informed by Grizz.
Yeah, I'm never motivated anymore. It's a different world we live in. COVID world. The only time I'm motivated was yesterday when I put together the big soiree. I sent out 20 emails to people, or messages, emails, messages, and I've done that, like it was a lot of work. I mean, sending out 20.
Well, you share it. I mean, you share it out on social media. I did too. Things like that. It's what we can do. Just pull out all the stops and, let people know, get the word out, promote.
Here's what I did. I actually contacted people from the past and they want to do a reunion of their own now.
Oh, I see.
We're going to have a big reunion with the guys from the first website, nowlive.com. They all want to do a reunion, so we're going to do it.
Oh, have you been on Clubhouse?
My experience with Clubhouse has been sour. We need more people we know, so just follow me at Grace Show on the Clubhouse.
Right. Yeah, I only go into rooms where I know people on Clubhouse. It's like philosophy discussions and things like that.
It's, it has a lot of layers to it on Clubhouse. That's the one problem I had was I actually recruited somebody on Clubhouse to come on, and I've been in constant contact with this person. We are now probably up to close to 100 emails, and she's still not here. And I'm like, come on, what are you waiting for? Get on here. It's
is this the lady that we were talking about the other night?
Yeah, this is the first hire to the network because I want to put her on with her own show, and I think people like her.
Right.
So I'm trying hard to get her to come on, and she's just being very, very difficult.
Well, perhaps she's busy. You never really know what's going on with somebody until you hear from them. But hopefully she'll respond at least to your emails.
Well, the problem is in show business, you always run into those issues. So good thing I have a smart TV is I have to turn something on my smart TV because it's getting later and later. I catch my friend who's a weatherman, and I catch him forecast all the time. So now I'm gonna put him on my smart TV tonight.
Nice. Who's your? Oh, that's the weatherman you were showing last night? Is that correct?
Last night. Well, I mean, I just watch his forecast from Florida on TV. We talk in the mornings, he's on in the morning, and then I'll go in his chat room and then tell him everything, type to him everything that happens. So.
Right. Now, did you used to be on the radio with him, or?
No, I never worked with him.
What's your connection with him? Just
friends?
No,
I just met him on, I started talking to him through Facebook, and we've been, talking for now well over a year. I've known him,
So could he come on the show and give us weather reports?
Well, we need a bigger Orlando audience on the show in order for that to happen, because then the station would say, okay, because he has to clear his appearances because it goes out to, a lot of people can see.
And he's affiliated with the network and so on and so forth. So he has to check with them first. I understand.
Well, his station's its own local company. Well, he said they have some, stations around the country, but yeah, I don't think they would do that. I mean, I'll ask them, but I don't know. We never really talked about the weather because, it's more like we talk about the business. I tell them, I did this last night, and I tell them who I had, and he started bringing up the viral YouTube guys. We were talking about Joe Rogan, and we're talking about things like that. So
Yeah, but doesn't Joe do a podcast?
Joe Rogan's he's one of the top guys. He told me that's what he was telling me about Joe Rogan.
Right. A lot of it's just, I mean, in my experience, a lot of it's just been about exposing, exposure. So the more you're out there, the more people are going to watch. Um, that was how I started. I started in as a call, like calling into radio shows. Um, I had no experience. I had no credentials, nothing. I had not worked with anybody to begin with. I just started calling in, and then decided I really, really liked it, and kept doing radio shows after that. I just started getting invited, so I just started showing up and got my reputation that way.
Well, it's my reputation was built because I had a friend that guided me to this radio station after I already did TV previously. He found me on TV back in my TV days, and he says to me, we worked together at a mutual job we had, and he said to me, hey, why don't you get back into it, go to this radio station. And I went to the radio station, and the guy said, look, you got to bring your own sponsors. And I said, I don't have no sponsors. And he said, all right. He said, I'll sell you, a big block of time for like dirt cheap. He said, give me a couple $100 and I'll sell you like 3 months worth of radio time.
So what did you use musicians, or what? How did you sponsor yourself?
What I did was I just paid the bill.
Okay.
I put the money out, and then I called all these like famous people. Like, I sent emails out to them, and then they said, yeah, we'll come on. And then they said, come on my show and I'll promote your thing. And we did that. So, so that's how I did it.
Glad it worked out. I noticed that it was, at least for the radio shows, the radio show network that I was working on, it was very much a boys club, if you will. And I realized that wasn't getting any respect as a female broadcaster, and so I spent the next year basically pretending to be a man on Facebook. And
wow.
Yeah, and it was like that. It really required that amount of effort. And then finally I called, and in the meantime I was calling in on shows still, that I wanted to, that I had something to speak on. And after that year I finally called in as Are You Wise? And they thought, wait, we thought you were a man this whole time. So it was an interesting way to break into radio for me. I went from calling in to pretending to be someone else, and then finally got the job.
I have no idea what this message is. This guy's saying that he followed me on Twitch. He wants me to sub to him, and I have no idea. Like, if you come in my room and you don't even talk to me, how do you want me to sub to you? I mean,
I don't know. Twitch is a different kind of broadcasting situation, so I'm not really sure who that is or anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do you mind subbing to my YouTube?
And then I guess he says he followed you on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay. And then
he wants you to he wants you to subscribe to his YouTube.
Right. He's trying to promote himself. I mean, without even like asking to call in, like, you got to come on Habs if you want to network with somebody, like, I mean, I got to know who you are. I've got a lot of friends that were in this industry before, with me, and, they're going to be coming on here. We're doing a reunion night. I just talked to them all today on messages, and we're going to be reuniting my crew from back in the day. So
when are you going to do that?
It's going to come up probably like, in the next week or two, because the one guy's schedule, he said, but he's all for doing it. He said, get it together and then come back to him, and he'll tell me when his schedule's clear, and we'll do it based on him, because he was.
And this is a reunion for what show that you did?
This is the NowLive.com reunion we're going to be doing.
Cool. Sounds good. How long did you do that? How long were you on that show?
Oh, that was a website that I was on. I used to do a baseball show on that website. I used to do the sports show, and I had people from like all over the globe coming in talking to me about baseball.
Oh, nice.
Then
I know hardly anything about baseball except how to play it.
Yeah, I mean, my baseball and sports expertise runs pretty deep. I could pretty much talk sports for an hour if I had to with people. You
Right.
know, it's just it's who I am. I'm a sports guy. But I haven't watched much lately. Trying to get caught up.
Trying to get caught up on the sports world there. So is baseball your favorite or?
Baseball is my main sport.
Nice. I'm a basketball. Love basketball.
We need to have you come on and do an hour of basketball one night, then. If
I
you're
don't know if
that
I could
good.
do an hour of basketball though, Grizz.
I mean, you could try to mix up something else with it, but I mean, like, go heavy on the
Sure.
basketball. Like, we need to let you do your own show. Like, I mean, technically, I could cut out and feature you. I
Right.
don't know if they don't have that on here. You can't feature. I could literally shut down and make you the feature, but it's only on the laptop. I'd have to go on and set it up, and then you could do your own show and just talk to the people. And like,
You
I
mean
could
on your
produce it.
network,
I
on your
think you
channel?
should do your own show. I really think it's important, like, to get that feeling of like doing your own show without a co-host. Like you and the audience. That's it.
I've done a lot of that, so it would just be going back to doing that. Yeah. I mean, that would be nice. I would. I mean, I like doing shows that it's just me. Um, Other times, it's nice to have a co-host. Of course, they come in and out of the room. So, at least on the network that I'm on, that's just internet radio, we have co-hosts, but they come in and out of the room. Some during that whole broadcast, say we have like a 2 or 3 hour show, and they're in and out the whole time. So sometimes it is, most of the time, it is just me or just the other co-host in the room, and so we kind of tag team the broadcast, and then some we'll be in there together for maybe an hour out of a 3 hour show, and then we both do an hour by ourselves. And then there's always dead air time.
Well, tonight's not really a broadcast. Tonight is kind of a chill night.
Yeah, no, I got it. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, this is truly a Friday evening chat. That's what this is. It's been a long week. We worked hard all week, putting on all kinds of shows, and tonight's the night to kind of just chill and like no rules tonight. You know what I mean? Like, don't have to be professional broadcasters tonight. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Right.
It's like unwind. It's finally Friday. Like I'm taking the weekend off. I'm not even broadcasting.
TGIF.
Yep, I'm taking the whole weekend off this weekend.
Nice. What do you have any plans to do anything, even leisurely?
We're gonna be watching the Grammys on Sunday, and I might do a little stuff about the Grammys. I don't know yet. I might do something. During the red carpet show, I might do like a little commentary. I don't know yet, though. I haven't decided yet what I want to do with it. So, I mean, but tomorrow's day off. Tomorrow's completely off the air. No internet, none of that stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day, sleep in late, and do our thing in the afternoon. And, you know, it's just a relaxing Saturday afternoon. So,
Water. That's one thing when you're on the radio, you don't have no video. You don't have to worry about anybody seeing what you're doing.
I always tell people, like you could produce it a certain way. I mean, there is a little button you can shut your camera off if you have to like do
Yeah,
something.
that's true.
Boom, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like I vanished.
Right. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Grizz? He was there. Now he's gone. And now we're looking at the corner of his room. Isn't that
Yeah,
interesting?
the hallway. Yeah, that fast I did the hallway thing. That's what I've been having a problem with the phone now with the camera. Of course, it's in the laptop. It will never do that.
Right, because it only faces one way in the laptop.
Right, exactly. That's what I love about the laptop. But people told me the quality of the camera has been not so good. We're still trying to troubleshoot what the hell's going on with it.
I wonder what it is. Is it? It's just older. Are you talking about the tablet that you use?
They're telling me it's either my Wi-Fi issue or everybody's got a different theory.
Right.
So we're going to
It's
try to
probably,
pinpoint.
you know what, it's probably just an outdated camera. That's all that it is.
Well, it's built into the laptop, and if I do certain things, it'll work great. So I don't know. We'll
I wonder,
see.
well, you can always get a plug and play camera. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah, my sister gave me one to use that I used
Like a
last
plug and
time
play
for the main
webcam.
event. You just plug it in. It's a nice, fancy camera though. I mean, I think she says it retails for about $75. So I mean, I
Yeah.
don't care. I was talking about it.
Well, if it works, that's all that matters.
Every
Yeah.
time I do this, people are going to think I'm bragging, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, I'm not, I mean, like, I'm not bragging. I'm just doing this to show, like, I can go make a purchase of a camera if I need one.
Right.
I'm not broke. I mean, I don't want people.
But
to
there's no
or,
point in buying a camera if the camera that you have already works.
Yeah, I don't want people donating. Everybody, well, I mean, everybody in my bracket of salary is going to be getting a $1,400 check anyway, so nobody's going to be hurting for money.
Well,
everybody's going to, in this bracket. I mean, we got people who make more than I make, and in a higher bracket, but we're going to be getting $1,400. So their checks in the mail. They said.
Yeah, they've been saying that for a while. So it's, I don't know. As soon as it's there, it's there. I'm not going to worry about it otherwise.
Well, you have one coming to you, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
There you go. Yeah. So I mean, like, I got one coming.
What I'm saying is, I'm not going to worry about it until it's in my account. Once it's in my account, then I'm happy. Other than that, I'm not waiting on anything.
Exactly, but like they want you to go spend the money so you help the economy. They want you to go shopping, go buy.
Well, you'd think if they really wanted that they would have had more than $2,400 in over a year of this COVID. However, I mean, like other countries they've gotten paid that much money per month the whole time that COVID's been going on. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Look at Canada. Canada has been getting I think $2,200 a month per person.
Wow.
Other countries that you would think are very much third world countries are getting 1,000 or less, or sometimes more. So the United States is particularly singular in not helping its citizens.
Interesting.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah, well, these good old politicians love filling their pockets. They don't care
Politics.
about the people. All these rich people only care about themselves. I mean, we all know that.
This is true. Well, yeah, they only care. Yeah. Then there's the philanthropist millionaires out there, and all this kind of thing that's come up during COVID, and it's just, I'm not sure what to think of any of it. I pretty much steer clear of mainstream media in all aspects, just because there's so much BS going on.
Well, I could tell you that, I mean, like, I know a lot of people, internally, I guess you could say, like, I know family members that are financially well off because of the stock market and whatnot. And they don't, they ain't gonna give me no money.
Right. No, but I mean, just not family necessarily, but in the interest of keeping the country running, as far as our economy and so on and so forth. You would think that the government would have done more. And I mean, even the Republicans have a vested interest in keeping our economy going. And I'm not either Democrat or Republican. I'm just saying that everybody has a vested interest in keeping the economy going. And yet, we've seen this complete failure to help out the United States citizens. So from both sides, really. And it's a shame because people are actually honestly afraid of how they're afraid for how they're going to feed their children and how they're going to do this. I mean, just simple things that they probably have never worried about in their lives. So those are legitimate concerns, You know, how am I going to feed my kids? That's a legitimate concern. You know, how are you going to keep a roof over your head? Those are legitimate concerns. And when we have, you know, homelessness skyrocketing faster and farther than it ever has, you know, things like that, people losing jobs left and right, um, and you know, then having to go on unemployment. All of that is, you know, obviously a drain on our economy. However, our, you know, the left and the right side of the aisle can't seem to work together to help things keep going.
Foamy, I sent you an invite if you want to pop up. I don't know if you're going to be able to pop up or not, but you can pop up. Foamy, thanks for the award. Foamy homie. Yeah, we missed you last night on the reunion show, man. We had Joe Simon, and Joe Simon was here, and Trees and Monkeys was here, and T-Bomb was here, Gare Bear. We had a whole crew of Busker reunion night. We had a whole bunch of people show up, and Lee returned, and Mike Digital was here. A whole slew of them showed up from the Busker days last night. Well, yeah. They've been with me for a long time, those guys. Foamy Homie was one of the stars of Busker. We forgot to mention him. We talked about Jimmy Chicago and everybody else. We forgot to mention Foamy.
Mm-hmm.
So Foamy is like he's an electronic person. Yes, he's electronic. So it's a very interesting concept that Foamy has. You know, he's electronic. He's not from this earth, as they say, I guess, you know. So yeah. Foamy homie. Yeah, he's not from this earth, but he's electronic creation from his.
Maybe he's having a hard time finding his notification to come in the room.
Yeah, I sent him one just to, you know, just to see if he wants to pop on, you know, if he wants to. I don't know, because, you know, he has to do something special to appear, so. He has to send up to the spaceship and say, "Beam me down, Scotty." One of those deals, you know.
Foamy homie's floating out in space, huh?
Yeah, he's not from this earth. He's from another planet. You know, he reminds me a lot of that Cobweb guy. By the way, Foamy, I think you'll like this. We made a Cobweb outfit last night. Well, we made a paper plate face of Cobweb.
I saw that. I was wondering what in the world that was all about.
Yeah, it was paying homage to a guy who used to wear a costume with it looked like that, what I showed you on his face. And he used to dance, and we paid homage to him last night. So, because he won't show up. He vanished. We don't know where.
It was actually a little bit I mean, to be quite honest, I got on the broadcast and I thought, what in the world is this? It seemed a little bit creepy. It was like somebody standing in a room with a costume on and then a paper plate over their face. And I thought to myself, what in the world, Grizz? What is this?
Yeah, we had to explain that to some people. See, like Busker reunion night,
I can see
all
why
the Busker people would get it. You know, they know what it is. You know.
Well, that may not be all your viewers know what that was. I mean, I didn't.
Right. So, all right. Well, Foamy's not going to join us. I legitimately have to go eat dinner now. It's 7:30. If I don't eat now, I'm not going to eat dinner tonight. So, I got to go down there and fry some pierogies. So, I got to go get.
I love pierogies.
Yep, cheesesteak pierogies. I got to get.
I love pierogies. I like onion pierogies.
Yeah, these have steak, onion, and cheese in them. So.
Yum.
I'm gonna go.
Do you fry them up?
I'm gonna be back later tonight, though. I'll be back on about 9:30 tonight. So.
All right. Well, see you around.
All right. We'll catch you later. Have a good night.
You too.
Peace, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks, homie. We'll see you later.
Bye for now.